Hey everybody, Opendoor Technology did really good today. I'm very excited about it. We had some huge news today, fundamental wise, and from Eric Jackson. If you haven't seen it, I can't wait to share it with you. It's going to be huge. I mean, a new price target. He set a new price target for Opendoor Technology. So stick around, wait for the news. But first, let's look at the chart, and then I'll explain to you the fundamental news for Opendoor Technology and what Eric Jackson said. This could be huge. Check the chart out first. All right, here we go. On a weekly chart, two green candles. Last week, a nice huge green candle, and this week, nice doji candle. It's a mixed candle. Doesn't mean it's going down, doesn't mean it's going up. It's right in the middle, so that's still positive for me. Now, this daily chart looks real good. If you know about charting, this chart right here, this daily chart, this candle is showing a bullish trend. It's showing that it went down 2 days in a row, but this green candle right here is showing strength in Opendoor, which could possibly go higher short term. So it tried to go down past 2 days, but the bulls came in and bought up everything. They reloaded the dip and they brought it back up to 361 right now after hours. So the bulls are still in control, even though we had 2 days selling off for Opendoor Technology. So that's really, really huge for the chart. The MACD looks kind of overextended at the moment, but it doesn't mean it's going down right now. It's just showing that it could be overextended and it may not pump at the moment, but who knows? Anything can happen. A short squeeze could happen at any time. You don't want to be sitting on the sidelines with Opendoor short squeeze. RSI is going up right down here. It's tilting upward, which means more money is coming into the stock and it's a positive trend going upward. This is the kind of movement I like for the RSI. It's not going straight up, it's going diagonally, but in this angle, this is the angle I like for the RSI right here. It's kind of similar to right here. See the angle for this one? Look at this angle on the RSI compared to this angle on the RSI. It's very similar, very similar. And that's what I'll do. I look at charts, I look for similarities. Similarities can tell you what's going to happen in the future. It's not always guaranteed, but you're not looking at the chart blindly. You're looking at similarities and compare RSIs to another RSI, the current MACD to the previous MACD. As you can see here, we had some green MACD bars right here, kind of small, and they got huge, and that's when the pump happened, and then we started selling. It got big for a reason. It's because it was buying and selling together, so that's why it's so huge. But right now, it's kind of the same length of green bars as right around here, and right around here, kind of the same length almost. And what does that mean? It could possibly pump up again. It could probably short squeeze again in the short term. It's only a possibility though, because there is one difference. The MACD right here was a little bit lower. The MACD lines over here are a lot higher. So you gotta watch for that. But the RSI for Opendoor Technology looks good. It's going in an uptrend just as it was here. And it's starting that uptrend once again. If you don't understand MACD and RSI, subscribe to this channel, and I'm going to make some videos explaining in detail MACD, RSI, parabolic SAR, moving averages. I explain all that to you. Just subscribe to the channel. It's coming up. Now, let's look at the resistance. Resistance for Opendoor right now. I already drew the lines on the chart. The first resistance is going to be at 366. We're real close at that resistance. We're at 366 is the next resistance. If we can break 366, the next resistance after that will be 382. After 382, we're going to be knocking on that door, and they're going to open door to that $4, because that's where it's coming up next. If we can break 382, that $4 resistance will be in target. So remember, 366, 382, and then $4. If we go down some, because we had a good day today, our support line is going to move up some. Current support now is going to be at 340. That's our next support line if we drop lower tomorrow. 340 is our support, and our resistance 366 and 382. So watch for those numbers. Those are very key levels that we're looking for. All right, now let's look at the exciting news. This is what everybody's been waiting on. I'm going to break it down for you. Here it goes. First one, August 21st. Why Opendoor Technologies stock skyrocketing today? First key point, Opendoor stock is gaining ground following better than expected in July home sales data. Second key point, the real estate specialist share price may also be climbing thanks to recent comments from an investing podcast, Eric Jackson. I'm coming to that right after this. Opendoor incredible rally has seemingly been aided by meme stock trading, but that might not be a reason to write the company off. I don't know what they're talking about there, but that's a key point that they made. Motley Fool. I don't listen to everything Motley Fool says. I'm just showing key points. I do all my research, but every once in a while, some of these stock websites make some key points that are worth mentioning. Here's another website, Stock Market Today. Opendoor rallies nearly 12% as home sales spark investor optimism. As someone said in the comments, I think yesterday or the day before, about OPAD, OfferPad Solutions, they were saying, is that similar to Opendoor? I haven't really did a lot of research on OPAD. I may check it out to see what the company is all about. But right here, among its real estate platform peers, OfferPad Solutions, OPAD, rose 2.3%, $1.34. And Zillow, NASDAQ, ticker Z, edged up 0.4% to $81. Still, neither match Opendoor's performance, underscoring investor enthusiasm unique to the stock. So, Zillow went up some, OfferPad went up some, but no company in that sector did better than Opendoor. So what is the catalyst? A surprisingly strong July report from the National Association of Realtors showed a 2% month-over-month rise in existing home sales and a median closing price now at $422,000. And we had Anthony Papolino on the podcast talking about Opendoor as well. Now, let me show you Eric Jackson, what he said. This is pretty amazing right here. EMJ Jackson, Opendoor could reach $500. $500. First he said $82. Then he said $100. Now he's saying $500. $500. Imagine it going to $500. That's going to be huge if that happens. And the reason why he's saying this is because, meme stocks has the ability to rise. Rise huge. You've seen GameStop. You've seen AMC. Opendoor now is possibly could reach GameStop levels. First I said AMC, but now they could reach GameStop levels based on the following. It just depends on how many people we got jumping on board. Just imagine if the AMC followers and the GameStop followers moved on Opendoor. We have new investors in Opendoor. We have AMC people in Opendoor, GameStop people in Opendoor, and then we have possibly more institutional investors. Imagine everybody coming together and moving Opendoor. That's going to be a short squeeze to remember right there. So right now, after hours, we're still at 362. Before I was saying, if the market goes down, we could probably break that $3 support. But the market was down today, and Opendoor went up. That's why I was saying we have more than the fundamentals to go up. Opendoor can go up from fundamentals and from meme stock retail buying. And we may also have some investors in the background buying shares of Opendoor that we don't even know of. Based on today, I think we had some big investors coming in. I don't think today was all retail. I think it may be some institutional investors buying in as well. This is a lot of volume. This is a lot of volume just from just retail. So you never know. I'm going to keep buying shares. Why not? The housing market is at a low, and the only way it can go, as I said in my last video, it only can go up. We're already at rock bottom for housing market. We can't go any lower, right? We can only go up. So this could be a pretty safe stock right here. If this becomes a safe stock, people won't be afraid to invest here. A lot of people are afraid to think Opendoor may go down to $1 again, below $1 again. That's where it came from. But just imagine if Opendoor started gaining stability and people weren't afraid to buy into this stock. We have a lot of people buying shares if that happens. So tomorrow, Friday's going to be a big day. Jackson Hole. So what's going to happen with Opendoor? I think Opendoor may either pump or may come down some. Either or. I think it's going to have a lot of volatility in Open Door tomorrow because the whole stock market in general is going to have a lot of volatility. So Open Door may as well have a lot of volume pumping in. I don't know if it will go up or down, but if it goes up, we may test that $4. We got to break those two resistance first. And if we do, it may break that $4 tomorrow. That'll be very nice, very nice. All right, everybody, subscribe if you want to keep getting updated about Opendoor Technology. Until that short squeeze, I'm going to be here until Opendoor short squeeze. I'm not going nowhere. So subscribe, comment, and like, and take care. I'll see you next time.